In the quiet village of Odufa, where the earth is red and the mornings begin with the crow of a rooster, lived a humble farming couple, Tunde and Amaka. Their home was small, mud walls, a zinc roof, a wooden door that creaked whenever it opened. But inside that house lived something far greater than wealth: hope. Every morning before sunrise, Tunde and Amaka walked to their farm. Under the burning sun, they planted cassava, maize, and vegetables. Farming was never easy. Some seasons brought floods, others brought drought. And even after months of hard work, middlemen often paid them very little for their produce, but they endured because they had a daughter. Her name was Ada. Music softens. Ada grew up running barefoot between rows of cassava. She helped her mother gather vegetables and listened closely whenever her father discussed market prices. One day, as a young girl, she asked a simple question: why do they sell our food for so much in town but pay us so little here? Her father laughed gently. That is how business works. But Ada wasn't satisfied with that answer. Her parents worked tirelessly to send her to school. They sacrificed new clothes. They sold extra produce. At night, under the dim light of a kerosene lamp, Ada studied with determination. She didn't just want to farm, she wanted to understand business. Music builds slightly. As a teenager, Ada began helping her parents sell at the village market. But she did something different. She arranged the vegetables neatly. She cleaned the cassava thoroughly. She greeted every customer with confidence and warmth. Slowly, more people began stopping at their stall. After finishing school, Ada had an idea that would change everything. Instead of selling raw cassava at low prices, why not process it? Why not package Gary and flour properly? Why not create a brand? Her parents were worried. It will cost money, her mother said. It is risky, her father added. Ada smiled. Farming is always a risk, but we can try. Music rises with energy. With savings and a small cooperative loan, Ada started small. She packaged Gary in clean sealed bags with a simple label: Odufa Gold, fresh from our farms. She convinced a small shop in the nearby town to stock just 10 bags. They sold out in 1 week. 10 became 50, 50 became hundreds. Word spread about the quality of Odufa Gold products. Ada expanded into cassava flour, dried vegetables, and spices, sourcing directly from farmers in her village. But she never forgot her roots. She made sure farmers were paid fairly. She built a small processing center in Odufa, creating jobs for young people who once dreamed only of leaving for the city. Her parents watched in amazement as trucks began carrying their products to supermarkets across the region. The little farm that once struggled to survive had become the foundation of a thriving business. Music softens again. One evening, as the sun set over the fields, Ada sat with her parents outside their newly rebuilt home. You have done what we could not, her father said. Ada shook her head. I only built on what you started. You gave me the foundation. And in that moment, it became clear. Success isn't just about money, it's about courage, it's about vision, it's about taking the seeds your parents planted and growing them into something greater than anyone imagined. From a small village farm in Odufa to a successful entrepreneur changing lives, Ada's story reminds us that no matter where you start, greatness can grow from the soil beneath your feet. Music swells and fades out. Narrator: if this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories of resilience and success. Because sometimes, the biggest dreams begin in the smallest villages,